Hello everybody, back here again for another version of Idiot's Guide to Woodworking, and I came up with a simple little idea that I kind of saw elsewhere and they were trying to sell it for, I thought, just insanely way too much money, but it had won some awards and some prizes and whatnot and whatever, so they were proud of their stuff, a lot more proud of it than I am. So anyway, what I have here is going to be like a trellis to put out in your garden, something to have like your vines and stuff grow up on, or even just tie like some flowers to and maybe a wreath on, something like that, stick it out in the yard. I don't know exactly how I'm going to finish it out so far. All this is just I bought a bundle of bought a bundle of laths. So, and at the moment all I have right now is just some Gorilla Glue that I have in between each section. You see there's a little bit of squeeze out right there. Not concerned about it at all, the squeeze outs and stuff. The edges out here are way oversized. I'm going to go back and trim them off to the final dimension. Once I get it all dried up and glued, I'll just run it through the bandsaw, maybe even take a hand jigsaw, hand circular saw, whatever. Not certain if I'm going to go ahead and throw maybe some brad nails in there, maybe some real short little screws from the back or something. Don't know yet. Depends on how strong it feels when I get done. The thought actually crossed my mind originally, if I want to do one really nice, which probably use a little better wood than this crappy, popular wood here. I thought about cutting some out of some walnut strips, maybe even some maple. I've got some of that laying around that's really bad shape, and ripping it down. And my thought was to come onto each one of these joints and actually take some leather strips, soak it in water so I can get it real nice and stretchy, wrap it around, tie a knot in each one, and then have the glue in there doing a holding, but then also have the leather strip as the what appears to be holding on. Leather will hold it more than plenty. And I also am thinking about doing that even with this one. I have some jute like string I might wrap around it, kind of make it look like that's the holding, which it'll also help hold, but the glue is going to do a big part of it. So don't know if I might mount some kind of spike on the bottom of each one of these two legs down here in the bottom to see if I can stab it down on the ground. My goal was just kind of have it setting up behind some flowers. You can kind of see a little bit there what it is. It's definitely two real long bottom legs, then two short arm looking type points sticking out, this top up there, and then of course the short top sticking all the way out the very top. So the reason I wanted the extra length in the bottom was because there's going to be obviously more plant there for the vine to grow up a little higher that way. So who knows if it'll turn out or not. I'll give this glue it, I don't know how long it takes. I probably ought to read that, see how long it takes. I figure I'll probably just mess with it and do it tomorrow. It's saying to leave it clamped for 20-30 minutes and it should fully cure in 24 hours. So if I come out here tomorrow, I'll pop it apart and shoot another little finishing chunk to this video. I also don't know how I want to finish it. Right now my mind's telling me to go pick up a torch, which I don't have at the moment. I seem to have lost my torch. I don't know what happened to it. I believe I loaned it to a friend to use to put some bearings in and heat up the casing on an axle to put the bearings in, and never got it back. So I might have to go pick me up a little cheap butane torch and go ahead and kind of burn the wood to give it a finished look. And then after that I might go ahead and throw a little teak oil or something like that on there too. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time and energy finishing it. Just kind of interested to see how it turns out. So that's part one, and I'll be back hopefully tomorrow to trim off these corners and put some kind of finish on it, let you know what I come out with. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.